What's up, everyone? This is Silver Slayer. This is a prime example why you shouldn't listen to every piece of advice on the internet. We have one article talking about why you should invest into tokenized silver, and the other article talking about why you should invest into physical silver. So which one is correct? You might have an idea, and if you don't, you definitely want to stick around till the end of this video, because there's a lot to this, right? It's not so black and white. I mean, for real silver stackers it is, but there are some benefits when it comes to the SLV or the PSLV. And nowadays, with this new digital age, it's even taking a step further. Before we start, I do want to show you guys something very special. My mom got diagnosed with breast cancer about a couple months ago. A lot of surgeries coming up. Had the first surgery. She needs several more reconstructive surgeries and all these different types of bills. Plus, she's out of work for a very long time. So we made a GoFundMe yesterday. Already almost $7,000 donated. A lot of you guys are donating, and it means the world. She reads every comment. She looks at every donation. You can even donate anonymously if you want. But it's just, it's a beautiful thing that silver stackers are coming together and helping others in times of need. So the link will be in the description or the pinned comment. I really do appreciate every single one of you that donates or even just shares the link or whatever, or even just comments, giving me your prayers. It all blows my mind, and I love you all so much. So let's jump into this. Physical silver versus digital silver. Why do we invest into silver? If you know the answer to this question, then you should know which one is the better advice. I invest into physical silver because that is intrinsic value. No matter who says that 1 ounce coin is worth what is irrelevant, because the coin's value is the metal inside of it, that 1 ounce inside of it, not the price tag attached to it, not whoever says that coin is worth what, because that price that they're pegging to that 1 ounce coin is in fiat dollars, and the dollar is worthless. It doesn't have a value. The value of it's ever changing. So that's not a very solid way to determine silver's value, its price. So if you can't hold it, you don't own it, ladies and gentlemen. If you think that your contract is, or if you think your silver is actually in that vault stored halfway across the world with some custodian's first name you can't even pronounce, it's not there. Sorry to say it, it's not there. Every ounce of physical silver that you own, if you own any, 100 other people theoretically own that same silver. All the silver that's actually dug up in circulation is not even 100th of the amount of silver that people think they own. Because digitally, yes, it says they own physical silver stored in a vault or whatever, but it's not really there. The only true people that own silver are the ones that buy it physically. So I want to see what they have to say, though, because let's see the argument they're making. Silver. It's the name of the illustrious and beautiful white metal that has delighted and awed millions for generations. Today, it is considered by some a poor man's gold, a popular yet untrue classification that has resulted in the undervaluing of one of the most useful metals known to man. And undervaluing is, to say the least. It's mind-blowing to think about how undervalued silver truly is. Objectively, silver should not place second to fiddle with gold because they're both distinct metals in its own rights. Silver is reputable for its ornamental use. As a rare and valuable precious metal for millennials, it was used as money alongside gold due to its intrinsic value. So they're already kind of defeating their own argument. Some central banks have large reserves of it as a hedge against inflation, and others use it as an affordable safety net against rapidly declining government-controlled fiat currencies. Impressively, silver has far more industrial applications than gold, with its conservative estimates identifying for over 10,000 uses of silver in a wide range of industries from medicine to consumer products due to its antimicrobial, reflective, thermal, and electrical features. One thing is for certain, silver will continue to be an investment of choice till the end of time. They just defeat their own argument. If you know this, you know the dollar isn't going to last till the end of time. Dollar won't even last a couple more years. I'll give it 10 years. And knowing that, why would you put your money into something that isn't going to last? It's collapsing. And they even said, it has people invest into it because the dollar's collapsing. When your money is in the SLV or the PSLV, that's fiat. I mean, you are using dollars and you are theoretically owning something that never gets turned in. So it's just money, fake money to fake money, with this principle that there's something real behind it. But at the end of the day, nobody's actually turning that contract in. And if they did, we would be screwed. But investing in silver hasn't always been straightforward. For one thing, it's typically 70% mined as a byproduct of copper. Right? They're not looking for silver. It's found by accident. So, anyways, let's look at this article now. Let's see some of the comparisons and let's see what they're talking about. Should you invest into silver bullion? As with anything in the market, investing in silver bullion has both pros and cons, and what's appealing to one investor may not be a good choice for another. And they make a good point. What works for me might not work for you. Everyone has different financial situations, lives in different parts of the world, lives in safer neighborhoods than others, has different exit strategies, older or younger than someone else. Some people might retire next year. Some people might not retire for decades. It just depends. Whenever the silver price rises, investors' interest in the silver market grows, with many wondering if it is the right time to buy physical silver and make it a part of their investment portfolio. And I don't know why it's when the price rises. It should be when the price is dropping, because that's when you get the best bang for your buck. So anyways, silver can be volatile. The precious metal is also seen as a safety net, similar to its sister metal gold. As a safe haven asset, they can protect investors in times of uncertainty. With tensions running high, they could be a good choice for those looking to preserve their wealth in these difficult times. And that's exactly right. It's preserving your wealth. The PSLV isn't preserving your wealth. Owning physical silver is preserving your wealth because that is wealth in itself. With those factors in mind, let's look at the pros and cons of buying physical bullion in the form of silver. So I like this is the meat and potatoes. Pros and cons of physical silver. It can offer protection. It's tangible money. Tangible. You can hold it with your bare hand. And yes, you can hold dollars with your bare hand, but it's not backed by anything. I wouldn't be saying dollars are a terrible thing to have if the gold and silver standard was still here. Because that Walking Liberty 50-cent piece had 50 cents of silver inside of it. So when you went to the store clerk, you were giving real money to real money, or at least fake money or promissory note or whatever that has real money inside of it. So while cash, mining stocks, bonds, and other financial products are accepted forms of wealth, essentially still digital promissory notes. Exactly what I'm saying with this article. It's just a promissory note. It's digital. So it's cheaper than gold. That's so true. Offers higher returns than gold. I call it gold on steroids. So history's on silver's side. Like I said, physical silver, that coin that's in your safe, if you could time travel and for some reason you're still alive and your safe is still there, you could bust open that bad boy, walk out your front door 5,000 years later, and still be able to trade and purchase stuff with it. That's insane to think about. if those people 5,000 years ago, because yes, silver was valuable 5,000 years ago, if one of them found a wormhole or something and they just popped in nowadays from, obviously they didn't have coins back then, but, well, weird types, let's not get into that, but they could still go to somewhere and buy a new pair of clothes. Well, their first pair of clothes. It's just crazy to think about. So it also offers anonymity, right? Which PSLV doesn't. It's not the same. It really isn't. Like I keep saying though, if you can't hold it, you do not own it. Now, whether you value your privacy or not, silver has the same benefit as cash in that it gives users a degree of anonymity with regards to spending. And they're talking about cash. They're not talking about digital things where you have to sign up and make an account. So, not everyone wants all their privacy transaction to be part of public record, and it's so true. I mean, when you're looking at money or investing, a lot of people don't trust banks and governments. That's why they invest in silver. So that speaks for itself. Cons of investing in physical silver: lack of liquidity. There is a chance if you hold physical silver, it may not be immediately liquid. Well, that depends on the types of silver you buy. But yes, if you have higher premium stuff, you have to sell on eBay. Danger of theft. Obviously, if you own something, I mean, that's the risk, right? If you want control of your money, then the only way someone's going to take it is if they take it from you, obviously. Some people use safety deposit boxes at their bank. Some people dig it in their backyard. Some people leave it in a shoebox under their bed. Many different ways. Whatever you choose. And that's the beauty of it, is you choose, not someone else chooses for you. Number 4, high silver demand leads to higher premiums. And yes, and also scarcity. Nowadays, physical silver is more expensive than digital because it's physical, and there's way more benefits to owning the physical metal than digitally. So obviously, when demand is high, low supply, high demand shoots the price up. That's investing 101. Low supply, high demand shoots the price up. So we know that there's a very low supply and a astonishing, astronomically high demand coming in the next several decades. So it's only going to shoot the price up. Anyways, I wanted to make this video because sometimes when new stack or people hear about silver, automatically they will think digitally because everything else is digitally. People that came over from Wall Street Bets, which was stocks, they hear about silver, so automatically their first thought is going to be silver stocks, right? But no, silver is very different than stocks, and there's a good reason for that. Hopefully this video explained that for you. Anyways, I'm going to wrap this video up here. If you thought this video was educational, informational, at least entertaining, make sure to smash that like button. Also, make sure to go check out my mom's GoFundMe, and if you want to donate, I would appreciate it so much. Genuinely, you guys have no idea. Anyways, thanks for tuning in. This was Silver Slayer. I'll see you guys soon. Peace.